Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are in Charleston, so this is my first time visiting Charleston and I'm super excited. We're gonna spend the entire week here and I've got like a whole itinerary planned because I'm obsessed with like planning things, so I've got packed days ahead. We are staying at an Airbnb in Mount Pleasant, which is like 20 minutes away from downtown Charleston. And I'm gonna share a video from my Instagram stories showing what it first looked like when we got here, because now it's obviously packed with all of our stuff, so it doesn't look as nice as when we first arrived and everything was like so clean and beautiful. But it is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. Chris found it on Airbnb and we're honestly loving it so far. It's perfect for us and for the dogs, and really just like cute and very, I don't know, I feel like it just has like a Charleston vibe, like a southern vibe, I guess. And a really nice open kitchen. It has like a cute little backyard. Today is a Monday, and so we are going to stop by for breakfast at Callie's Hot Little Biscuit. I have heard so much about that place, so I knew I had to add it to like one of the first things that we do, because everybody says that you need to stop there when you come to Charleston. Anyway, we're going to be exploring Charleston this entire week, so I've got a lot of places. Like I said, I've got a packed agenda, and I'm going to show you all the places that we go visit, tell you a little bit about them based on our experience, and then if you're coming to Charleston, maybe you can use this to plan around your trip as well. So we are back at the Airbnb now. We're waiting a little bit before it's dinner time. We have dinner reservations at Post House Inn, which is in Mount Pleasant. It's an inn, and I think that they have a restaurant, and I've heard so much about it, so I wanted to go check it out. But basically, this morning we went to Callie's Hot Little Biscuit, which is on King Street in downtown Charleston. It's, first of all, get ready to wait in line because it's very popular, so there's always a line. But you can actually order ahead if you download their app, so you can do that too. But I mean, we just wanted to like experience everything. The biscuits are supposed to be really, really good. I think today was my first time ever trying biscuits, which is kind of crazy, but I don't think I've had biscuits before, and I didn't really like them too much. I don't think it was Callie's Hot Little Biscuit, problem. I think it was just I personally don't like biscuits in general. Like, I'm not a cake person, for example. I do not like cake whatsoever. I just feel like anything that's like so thick and filling, I just don't like it. So I would say the biscuits were good, but it's just, if you don't like biscuits, then I don't know, I guess it's not worth it. After that though, since I was on like King Street, we just like walked around all of King Street. So we went to a million different stores. We visited like different restaurants and just like little places that I wanted to check out. And we stopped by this store called To Cumberland, and I got a super cute sweater, so I just wanted to share it. So it's this cute little blue sweater. It's so different because I don't have any blue sweaters, and then it's like knit, but then it has like these, I don't know, I don't want to call it like imperfections, but it's like, I don't know, I thought it was like super pretty. I really liked it. It was comfy. Obviously I can't wear it like too often in Miami because the weather in Miami is cold like 3 times out of the year, but during those 3 days I'll definitely try this out. Also, one other thing to note here is like the whole Southern hospitality thing is so true. Everybody here is so nice, so friendly. Everybody smiles, you know, ask you how you're doing. So that is a big plus, is just how friendly everybody is. Anyway, as I mentioned, we're getting ready to go to dinner, so we're going to Post House Inn, and we'll see how that restaurant goes, but I've heard amazing things only, so I'm very excited. Welcome to day 2. Last night we had dinner at Post House Inn because Julia Berolzheimer, who is a Charleston-based blogger, has talked about it many times on her Instagram, so I knew I had to stop by. And really, yes, it was amazing, so highly recommend if you come to Charleston. It's in Mount Pleasant, but it is really good. It's Post House Inn. And then today is day 2, so we started the morning by going to Brown Fox Cafe, or Brown Fox Coffee, I mean. It was in a blog post, I think, that it was like the 15 best coffee shops in Charleston or something similar. So we walked there with the dogs, and really good coffee. Got a pumpkin spice latte with oat milk, and it is amazing. But now we're off to explore the BOONE Plantation. So the BOONE Plantation was actually super interesting. I definitely suggest that if you're gonna go visit, you do about like you plan for about like 3 hours spent there. I think we spent about just under 3 hours because we had lunch reservations, so we couldn't stay longer. But there's definitely a lot of stuff. It's very interesting. Tours are like every half hour for some, and then like the house tours are every half hours, and it's actually like a private house, so we couldn't take any pictures of the inside because there is actually somebody that owns the property. They just spend most of their time living in a mansion in Charleston instead of the home in Boone Hall, which is in Mount Pleasant. It's also super interesting because there's definitely a lot of history, so very much worth learning there and exploring that. They do the Gullah show, so I definitely suggest that. You can learn a lot more about like the Gullah culture and just how it's so unique to Charleston, so I highly encourage that. And then after that we went to Sullivan's Island to have lunch with the Obstinate's daughter, and we just like explored around the beach a little bit and the fort and all of these other places. So it was pretty interesting, pretty fun, and now we're just gonna get ready to go to dinner. We have reservations at a French restaurant, so actually there's a lot of French restaurants in Charleston, which is super exciting for me because I love French cuisine, but they have a couple different ones, so we're going to be exploring quite a few. And today we're going to 39 Rue de Jean, but I'm very excited and I'm going to eat all the French food. It is day 3 and we had an amazing dinner yesterday. The restaurant was so good. It was all French food, but it was amazing. And then this morning I started by going to a bar class at the Barcode. It was like my first in-person bar class in a very long time, so it was very exciting. And now we have a whole day of exploring again. And dinner tonight is at a restaurant that is supposed to be very popular, and actually like we had to get a super late reservation because there's pretty much like no reservations. It's Husk and everybody talks about it, so we were lucky that we were able to get something at least. But anyway, we're gonna go get some breakfast and explore around downtown a little bit more.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly.
We are back to get ready for dinner. It feels like a very long day and we have like late dinner reservations, so I feel like that's why it's dragged. And it's kind of like we're a little bit tired, not gonna lie, but as I mentioned, we're going to Husk, which is a very popular restaurant. It pretty much has like, I mean, you gotta reserve it early on. So like if you know you're coming to Charleston and you wanna go to Husk, I would say try to plan for it like as early as possible, because when I looked it up, it was probably like a month in advance and there was only one time slot. And then I set up some like reminders, because an open table you can set up reminders to or like alerts, so that whenever like a reservation opens up or like a slot opens up, you can reserve it. And I did, and only one opened up, and it was like a 5:15, which I thought was way too early, so I stuck with the 8:45. But definitely check that out if you're interested in visiting that. But today we visited this super cute store called the Tiny Tassel, and I wanted to share what I got because it was really adorable. So I have this headband, and it is actually from Rainbow Row, or like the design is Rainbow Row here in Charleston. So I thought that that was so pretty. Oh, it's backwards. Here we go. It is so beautiful. So I really love it. Everything is like homemade or like manually made. What do you call that? Handmade. Wow, handmade. And I loved it. Everything in the store was so beautiful. And I also got this mug because I'm obsessed with mugs, and this mug is all Charleston things. So I thought it was so beautiful. I'm so excited to have my morning tea here because it's just amazing. Anyway, other than that, we visited the French Quarter, which was beautiful because everything was like cobblestone streets, and there's a pink house. It's literally called the Pink House, and obviously it's a pink house and it's beautiful. And then there was just like so many other areas, very photogenic area, I guess, or like it's very insta-worthy, I guess you could say. Very, very beautiful. Everything in Charleston is beautiful, but that area was just like all pastel colored houses, and it was so pretty, really, really fun. And then we stopped by the pineapple fountain, which is, I mean, I don't know what the name is, but it's literally a pineapple fountain. So that was really fun too. We took some photos of the dogs, and yeah, just like exploring quite a bit. Like I said, I'm just gonna go get ready now so that we can go to dinner, our late night dinner. We'll see if Husk lives up to the expectations, because honestly I have really high expectations for it because of how, you know, busy it always is and how people are always talking about it.
But we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out.
Well, I can't believe it is our last full day in Charleston. I feel like we've seen so much and have had so much fun. So if you're planning a trip to Charleston, I feel like 3 to 4 days is enough, although they will be jam-packed days. So if you want to take more breaks or like really rest longer or sleep in, then maybe a little bit longer of time. But like we have been waking up early and going throughout the day, just like visiting a ton of things at once. And so it can be overwhelming sometimes, but like for us it just like worked out that way, and it's been fun because everything is like so close to each other. So once you go to like one area, you find everything else immediately after. So I'd say, I mean, 3 to 4 days is enough. But anyway, it is our last full day, so we're gonna go get some coffee, a little bit of breakfast, and then I'm super excited because today we have French lunch and French dinner. So definitely a lot of French influence in Charleston, and I'm very, very excited about that because I love French food, I love French culture, everything. So yeah, anyway, we'll do that. Oh, and before I forget, I did want to share that yesterday's dinner was absolutely amazing. It really lived up to its hype. Like honestly, I can see why people talk so much about it and like why it's always booked and everything. So if you are coming to Charleston, definitely look them up, see if you can reserve a table. Like I said, I think I looked it up like a month in advance and there was already like only 2 time slots. And so try to plan accordingly for Husk. Like all other places you can probably get away with like reserving a couple days beforehand, but Husk definitely not. So worth it though. The entire meal was delicious. We had an appetizer, an entree, and then like dessert, and everything was just so good. I'm still thinking about that, but truly, truly, truly amazing. Oh, and their menus change every day. So what we had last night probably won't be around today. The server did say that like some of the things were staples and like they were always going to be part of the menu, but most things are changing. So that's also a super cool thing, is that like every time you go, you're going to be able to try something new. So I don't know, I like that. Anyway, we're off to exploring our last day.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah.
Well, we're mostly all packed up and ready to head back to Florida. I'm super bummed because I really loved Charleston, but yesterday was a really fun day. We made the most out of it since it was our last day. We had already explored a lot of things, but there were a couple that we wanted to visit. So we went to the Charleston City Market. It's just like a nice open market, but I did get 2 candles because I'm obsessed with candles, so I wanted to share them. It's from Old Whaling, so these are the 2 candles. This one is a Christmas candle, and then this one's sea berry. So this one is a blend of coastal berries and beach plums. It smells amazing. And this one is Coastal Christmas, is a blend of crisp winter air and frosted juniper. So they smell really good. Obviously gearing up for Christmas since it's coming up in a few months, so I'm ready for it already. And since I am obsessed with candles, I also had to stop by the Charleston Candle Company, and I got the number 11. The fragrance is called the Pineapple Fountain. It's the pineapple, sage, and palm. So I mean, it's just a beautiful candle. And it smells so refreshing. If you like the scent of pineapple, it smells really good. Anyway, that was pretty much what we did in the afternoon, and then in the evening we had dinner à maison. So that was amazing. Again, French food, really good. Honestly, I just cannot say enough about the food in Charleston. Like, you can honestly just do a food tour in Charleston because all the food is so amazing. So if you do plan on visiting Charleston, just come hungry because I'm telling you, the food is so good. Anyway, that's all that I have on Charleston. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. If you are visiting Charleston, I hope that now you'll be able to, you know, pick some of the places that we visited and definitely gonna go check them out. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments section, or if you have visited Charleston or you are local to Charleston and have other places that you recommend visiting, also please leave them in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a like, a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.